Hey guys, are you the kind of person who loves to think? Like, do you enjoy reflecting on things and asking questions?
Or maybe you're someone who thinks about the events of your day before bed, replaying conversations or ideas in your head.
Yeah, and maybe you're the type who's always curious, asking why or what if about everything you see or hear.
Or perhaps you love trying new things. Your brain is constantly generating new ideas and sparking creativity. Does that sound like you?
If any of this feels familiar, today's episode is totally for you. We've got something exciting to share.
That's right. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country or have a language partner, don't worry.
Because today, we're teaching you how to become your own English teacher. You'll see how easy it is to practice on your own.
Yeah, with these tips, you can make progress anytime, anywhere, and all on your own terms. No excuses.
Oh, and before we dive in, here's our question of the day. What's the hardest language to learn in the world?
Your choices are French, Chinese, or Arabic. Noah, what do you think?
Well, I've heard Chinese and Arabic are both really hard, but I think I'll choose Arabic. It sounds super challenging.
Interesting choice. What about you guys? Think about it, and we'll reveal the answer later in the episode.
All right, let's dive into our first tip on how to become your own English teacher. It's super practical and kind of fun.
It's all about practicing with fake scenarios and visualizing real-life situations. So, imagine this. You're at a restaurant ordering food. What would you say?
Well, you role-play the whole conversation like you're both the customer and the server. For example, you could say, "Hi, I'd like a large pepperoni pizza, please." And then respond as the server. "Sure, would you like any drinks with that?"
You can get really creative with this. It doesn't have to be just about food. Think about situations like asking for directions, checking into a hotel, or even shopping for clothes.
Yeah, and the best part is, you're practicing the kind of English you'll actually use in real life. Plus, you don't need anyone else to do it. It's just you.
It's like rehearsing for a play, but instead of acting, you're preparing for real conversations. And if you make mistakes, no big deal. It's just practice.
So, how do you start? Pick a scenario that feels useful for you. Imagine all the details, where you are, who you're talking to, and what you're trying to say. Then go for it.
Yeah, like if you're ordering coffee, you could say, "Hi, I'd like a latte, please." Then respond as the barista, "Would you like that hot or iced?" Easy, right?
Super easy. And if you do this regularly, you'll notice your confidence and vocabulary improving quickly. Plus, you'll feel more prepared for real interactions.
So, give it a try. Start with something simple and keep building from there. You might be surprised at how much it helps. Now, let's move on to our second tip, creating your English me persona. It's like stepping into a new character.
Yeah, imagine a version of yourself who speaks fluent English confidently. This is your English me. When you self-talk, you become this person.
For example, pretend you're giving advice, telling a story, or even debating an opinion, just like you're already fluent. No need to hold back.
Oh yeah, and here's why this works. It boosts your confidence. You get to play around with the language without worrying about making mistakes. It's your safe space.
So, how do you start? Well, it's so easy. Stand in front of a mirror. Introduce yourself as English me. Say something like, "Hi, I'm English me, and today I..." Then talk about your day or share a random thought.
Yeah, it might feel a bit silly at first, but trust me, it works. When you see yourself speaking English in the mirror, it makes it feel more real. When you speak English with others, are you always worried about what they think of you? That's why you're nervous, but when you get used to facing yourself in the mirror, you become familiar, confident, and don't care what others think of you.
And you can take it further. Pretend you're an expert giving advice, like, "Here's what I'd recommend if you want to cook the perfect pasta." You're building both confidence and vocabulary.
Totally. The goal is to fully step into this character. Be as creative and expressive as you want. Nobody's judging you. It's all about practice.
So go ahead, try it today. Stand in front of that mirror and meet your English me. You'll be surprised at how quickly it can help you grow.
All right, here's another great way to become your own English teacher. Set weekly themes for self-talking.
Yeah, this one's fun and super effective. Each week, pick a topic like food, travel, or emotions, and base all your self-talking around it.
For example, if the theme is food, you could talk about your favorite dishes, describe recipes, or imagine dining at a fancy restaurant, like, I love spaghetti carbonara. It's creamy, cheesy, and so comforting.
Or, tonight, I'm making a stir-fry with chicken and veggies. First, I'll chop everything, then sauté it with soy sauce. An interesting point is that you may get stuck when practicing these topics. For example, when you describe the texture and flavor of food, you may not know which word to use to describe it, and that's when you need to look up vocabulary about food flavors. See? You're building useful vocabulary.
The cool part about this method is that it keeps things fresh. You're focusing on one area at a time, so you really deepen your knowledge without feeling bored.
And you can get creative with your themes. One week could be emotions, where you practice describing how you feel. I'm excited about the weekend, or I felt nervous before my presentation.
Another week, you could choose travel. Talk about places you want to visit or imagine you're giving someone directions. But you may ask, some topics are too broad, such as travel. There are a lot of topics related to travel, like airport conversation or hotel check-in, etc. How can I practice in a focused way?
No worries. Here's a tip. We've got you covered with free PDF topics on our website. We have summarized the most common topics in English life, such as weekend plans, travel, food, music, family, dreams, work, you name it. We made 40 broad topics and 400 more detailed subtopics, which cover almost all of life's common topics. The link is in the video description and comments section.
Yeah, what's even cooler is that we have subtopics for each topic that are related to it, so you can pick the ones that interest you to practice. We recommend that you download and print out a copy of the PDF, and whenever you finish one, use a pen to mark it off, which will record your progress and increase your sense of accomplishment.
And we're always adding new resources, so be sure to bookmark our website. Trust me, it's a game changer for your practice sessions. So, what theme are you picking for this week? Start with something that excites you and dive into it every day. You'll see the progress in no time. All right, our last tip for today, assign yourself homework. Now, don't roll your eyes. This kind of homework is actually fun and super helpful.
Yeah, it's about setting small tasks for yourself, like writing a journal entry or having a 10-minute self-conversation. Then, record yourself doing it.
Recording is like having a personal coach. You can pick any topic, talk about your day, your favorite movie, or even read a short passage out loud. Then, listen back to it.
When you listen, you'll catch things like how you're pronouncing words, your tone, or even small grammar mistakes. It's a great way to notice your strengths and areas to improve.
And the best part? You can keep these recordings to track your progress over time. Trust me, it's so motivating to hear how much better you sound after just a few weeks.
Exactly. Plus, this practice builds confidence. The more you hear yourself speaking English, the more natural it feels.
Oh, and if you're feeling adventurous, here's a fun idea. Upload those recordings to YouTube. Share your learning journey online.
That's a great way to connect with other learners. You'll get advice, encouragement, and maybe even inspire someone else to start their journey.
And who knows, you might even earn a little money while improving your English. So, grab your phone, hit record, and see where it takes you.
Scenario. Scenario is a specific situation or event that you imagine or plan for. Example, imagine a scenario where you're ordering pizza at a restaurant.
Boost. To increase or improve something, often in a noticeable way. Example, practicing every day will boost your confidence in speaking English.
Self-talking. Self-talking is the act of speaking to yourself, usually to practice or process thoughts. You can say, self-talking in English can help you get used to forming sentences naturally.
Deepen. To make something more intense or thorough, like knowledge or skills. Example, focusing on one topic each week can deepen your understanding of specific vocabulary.
Hey Luna, I almost forgot the quick question we mentioned at the beginning. Which language is the hardest to learn? Is it French, Chinese, or Arabic? I chose Arabic out of Chinese and Arabic. Was I right?
Noah, you almost got it right, but the answer is Chinese. Chinese is tough because it has thousands of characters to memorize, and the tones can completely change the meaning of a word. For example, the word ma in Mandarin can mean mother, horse, scold, or even a question marker depending on the tone.
Oh my, it's definitely challenging, but don't let that discourage you. Any language can be mastered with the right approach and practice.
That's right. That's what we do to help you, dear friends of the audience, to find the best way to learn English for yourself.
So, there you have it. Practical tips to help you become your own English teacher, no matter where you are.
Yep, you can create fake scenarios, build your English me persona, focus on weekly themes, and even assign yourself homework.
And remember, it's all about consistency and creativity. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
Oh, and don't forget to check out our website for free topics and resources to make your self-talking sessions even easier. The link's in the description and comments.
Right. And if you've been inspired to record yourself, who knows? Maybe we'll see you on YouTube soon. Keep learning, keep growing.
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments how you're becoming your own English teacher.
So, see you next time on Daily Native English. Bye for now.